Hello students, welcome to Energy Conversion 2 class. We are doing with chapter 5, that is commutator motors. So we are now discussing about single phase repulsion motor construction. You can see here, this is the AC supply side. Here is the stator part. The two poles are there, north and south. This is a two-pole machine. This is the rotor setup. So now, these are the north and south pole of the rotor. These are the north and south pole of the stator. So this will be current induced. Here will be also EMF induced. And here also you can see north and south. North and south of the rotor, north and south of the stator. So accordingly, if north pole of stator and north pole of south stator rotor, south pole of stator and south pole of rotor, they will face to each other. Obviously, there will be a repulsion force taking place that will make the motor to rotate. That is why the name is as repulsion motor. The field of the stator winding is connected directly to the AC single phase source. The rotor is similar to a DC motor armature winding connected to the commutator. The brushes are short-circuited, which make the rotor squirrel cage type. It has very high starting torque and also better power factor as compared to other single phase motors. Operation: the figure shows two-pole repulsion motor with short-circuited brushes. The brush axis is parallel to stator field. The EMF is induced in the armature conductor by induction method, and current flows through the rotor conductors. The current flows from north to south brush in two paths. During this brush position, half of the rotor conductors under north pole carry current inward and half carry the current outward. The same thing occurs under south pole. Therefore, same torque is produced in opposite direction in both the half coils. So, the net torque is 0. If the brass axis is in some angle other than 0 degree or 90 degree, then a torque is developed in the rotor and accelerate the rotor to final speed. The brass axis is shifted in clockwise direction through some angle from the stator field axis. The EMF is induced in same direction. The current flows in two paths of the rotor winding between north and south. Now, the more conductors under north pole carrying current in one direction, which while more conductors under south pole carrying current in opposite direction, so that torque is developed in clockwise direction and the rotor rotates to its final speed. The direction of rotation of the rotor depends upon the direction in which brushes are shifted. If the brushes are shifted in clockwise direction from the stator field axis, then the net torque in clockwise direction, it has high starting torque. Now we will go to classification of repulsion motor. First one is compensated type. It consists of an additional winding, namely compensating winding, and an additional pair of brushes are placed between the short-circuited brushes. Both compensating winding and a pair of brushes are connected in series for improving the power and speed factors. A compensative type motor is used where there is requirement for power at the same speed. You can see the diagram of compensated type motor. This is the AC supply. So this is the stator and this is the rotor. These are the commutators. Commutators are used here. This is the main brush. Brushes are used to collect the current, and commutator is used to convert the AC into DC. This is the main field winding. This is the compensated winding. This whole is the stator circuit divided into two field windings, main field winding and compensating windings. Next, the repulsion start induction type. It starts with the repulsion of coils and runs with the induction principle, where speed is maintained constant. It has a single stator and rotor similar to the DC armature, and a commutator where a centrifuge mechanism short circuits the commutator bars and has higher torque, generally 6 times than the current in the load. The operation of repulsion can be understood from the graph, that is, when the frequency of synchronous speed increases, the percentage of full load starts decreasing, where at a point the magnet poles experience a repulsive force and switches into induction mode. Here we can observe the load that is inversely proportional to the speed. That means if we will go on increasing the load into the motor, the speed will be decreased. And again, if we will go on decreasing the load, the speed of the motor will increase. Here we can see this is the frequency, synchronous speed, this is the percentage of full load torque. This is the induction operation, this is the repulsion induction operation. The starting is repulsion type, the running is induction type. This is the switching speed. At this speed, at this point of speed, the motor gets from starting condition shifted to the running condition. So this is the diagram. Here is the AC supply. This is the stator circuit, main field winding. These are the commutator winding. These are the short circuited brushes. Brushes are short circuited. This brush is connected to this brush. This is the squirrel cage winding. It works on the principle of repulsion and induction, which consists of stator winding, two rotor windings, where one is squirrel cage and other is DC winding. These windings are shorted to commutator and two brushes. It operates in the condition where the load can be adjusted and whose starting torque is 2.5 to 3. The advantages. The advantages are the high value of starting torque. The speed is not limited. By adjusting the value of alpha, we can adjust the torque, where we can increase the speed based on the adjustment of torque. By adjusting the position brushes, we can also control the torque and speed easily. Now we will go to the disadvantages. The disadvantages are speed varies with the variation in the load, that is inversely proportional. The power factor is less except for high speeds. The cost is very high. This is the biggest disadvantage. And also this machine requires high maintenance. Applications of this type of motors. They are used where there is a need for starting torque with high speed equipments. Coil winders, where we can adjust speed, flexibility, and easily, and direction can also be changed by reversing the brush axis direction. This can be also used in toys. This can be also used in lifts, etc. Thank you.